Welcome back to my channel, and thanks for liking and subscribing my videos. And please, if you have not, please subscribe to my channels and also like. In this video we are talking about like how to enter a trade, when to exit, what stop loss to put, and probability. Not a lot of people are thinking is like they need to be winner in every trade. The thing is like you don't need every trade to be winner. That in fact, like if you can just do 50% winner, you will be way ahead, and in the long run you will win, you will make money. The thing is like nobody is 100% right, and people even like people who have like 30 or 40% correct, they make a lot of money. It's all about risk management. It's all about like when to stop your stop losses. When you get out, a lot of people what they do is like when they are winning, they just sell quickly, and when they're losing, they will just know, like they emotionally attached to the stocks or tickers, and they'll just keep holding the bag, and their lose gonna be like 80%. The thing is like you should never lose 80% in a stock or options. You should cut out maybe 10, 20, or max 25 or 30%. If you are losing 80%, it's done, right? So we're gonna talk about all those things. So let's start with the MO. I was kind of looking for nice ascending triangles, and I found MO. And basically, ascending triangles, you have the trend line. Just create a so basically trend line is basically you look at the swing highs, right? So these are the highs. Obviously, these are the highs. This is high, and this is high too. This is high, and make a line which touches the most number of highs. These are the highs I'm just touching, right? You'll have high right here, but if I do here, I'll just touch two, and obviously these are like which looks obviously, right? This is not exact science, so my trend line may not be accurately resembles with it, just estimations what you can do. But the basic idea is like you look at the major ones and kind of draw a line through it. That's all. Same things, right? So I'm doing trend line the bottoms, and maybe it could be adjusted a little bit better, but you got the idea. So basically that's all. It touching here, touching here, touching here, touching here, touching here. What trend line does is a lot of times it acts as a support and resistance, right? So it's going up, that's a resistance, down, then up, resistance again, support. So a lot of people's like you could literally trade off this trend line too. Get in right here, and you see it's not breaking out, it goes a little bit down, then sell it, right? Or maybe short it. And if it kind of goes up, you can do against. Same things like buy here, like it bounces up. But always what a lot of people do is like you buy here, right? This is again not an exact science. A lot of times it fails, like 50% or 60% times fails, but it's just the probability. Like if you have a good pattern, usually you will succeed. That's what the idea is about. So usually, right, let's say a lot of people are confused as to when to get out. Let's say you are entering right here, right? You hoping of it's gonna bounce up. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. Like if somebody knew exactly what happens to every ticker, everybody will be billionaire. But no one knows. Even Buffett doesn't know. Like he sells in the wrong time all the time, but he's a fundamentalist. So that's for the long run. I have a lot of videos on that fundamental, and it's really a great strategy too. But if you're day trading or even swing, so let's say you are entering here, right? So when to get out, you should set your stop loss maybe a couple percent, like 10% or whatever it is, 5%, whatever your risk tolerance is, right? If it's not, it's going down, means it's failing this trend line, the trend line you created. So you should get out. You should not just hold like, oh, it will go up there, right? It fails all the time. So yeah. Let's look at some others like a trend line. I have a few tickers. Yeah, see, look at this channel, right? So this is a channel kind of trending always in the channel. You have a little bit up and down here, but if you look at basically like it's trending in channel. So if you are like in the long run, right, if you look at the from this is from April, it's we are in a really good, so QQQ up, really in strong uptrend. And if it doesn't break this, you can, we are long in this market. But if it breaks this trend line, always look at that, there's a fake out here, so you always have those. So you need to kind of make sure like the fake outs, you're kind of handling those, and you have your proper stop loss. So that's why usually like stop loss a little bit, you need to give a little bit of margin, just it doesn't execute. And let's look at the Apple, right? So yeah, strong. Look at the trend line, strong trend line. If you draw here, it broke right here, so you could get out like anytime you got in, and like whatever time you got in, it just broke this line. It's not fully extended. I guess I could extend right here, and it just broke it, right? This is where you get out. I mean, uh, let's look at one more or two more. I think I have TDD. And this is one of the trade I entered. So this was, so usually, so when you are in downtrend, like when you are downtrend, you make your trend line at the up, like top highs, highs, highs. And when it breaks that, that means like your downtrend kind of reversal. That's what it's called, reversal. It's just reversing right here. So in uptrend, you do in the bottom, right? So and when it goes down, then reversal. I actually entered right here in this trade and got out around somewhere around here. So it wasn't a downtrend, then it just broke it. You can't get it out. You always stop loss, like have some stop loss, right? So that way, like if it doesn't work, cause nothing gonna work 100% times. Everything fails. Like great traders fails every time. So that's another. And let's look at the Tesla. I made really good money in one of the this one, right? So Tesla, look at this. So Tesla was in like about 800 900 range for about a 3 weeks or almost a month, and I was kind of looking into, this is a really good base, like it's kind of consolidating, and after they have a nice run up, it was kind of consolidating. And if you kind of look at, like it was almost like previous high too, probably previous high was nine, almost 1,000, I guess. But it was, and if you look at, I drew a trend line right here, the high, the resistance point somewhere around 26 or 30, I guess, 10:30, and I got in right here, and within a week it was literally like almost went to 700. I think I got out around like 15 or 16, but I made like 50 or 60K in that one trade. So sometimes, and Tesla works really, but you need to, it could have failed, right? So I would have my stop loss, like 10 or 20 bucks, whatever I had, it was riding. So, and one thing, a lot of things, like one thing a lot of people don't do is, like, let's say, right, so you have your stop loss, let's say it goes here, right, it's 1100, you could adjust your stop loss. Let's say you enter like 1030, you can set it at 1050 or 1060. Same with the options too, you can just calculate the percent and do that. That way, when it's kind of moving, keep increasing your stop loss so you are in the market. So if it goes down, then at least like you will make some money, right? Like cause a lot of things like nosedive, like you got in here and boom 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 boom, if you did not, oh, you enter here and you're up to here, but it went back up and you're back to zero, right? So if you have a stop loss, you keep increasing, you may sold out it here, you made some money. So always do that. And the other things, like important things, a lot of people's like, hey, like I'm feeling, the thing is, like it's all about numbers and probability. Think about it, right? So let's say you are trading like $1,000 in each trade, and let's say you make like 10 trades a week, right? So a lot of people's like, I have to make, nobody has to win all. Let's say you are winning like, let's say your win rate is 50%. So basically you are winning 5 trades and losing 5 trades. If you put your stop loss, and if each trade is $1,000, so you are losing $100 max. So your loss is totally, right, you lost 5 trades, so 100 $500. But if your win is $200, let's say, right, minimum, we are looking risk about 1:2, that should be your minimum. Then you have like $200 in a winner, right? So if you end, usually you should be adjusting your stop loss and kind of keep riding it. That way, think about, like you lost 500, but you made 5 times 200, 1,000. So in net, you made 500 in a week. That's pretty good, right? Like that's pretty good. So I think if you can do that, you will make money. Anyway, keep studying, like, follow, and subscribe if you have not. And that's it for today. Thank you.